Blessings, good evening. We'll begin with some quiet meditation. So please find a comfortable posture. Try to sit up straight so that you get some energy as you're meditating. And bring your attention inwards to your body and mind as you're sitting right here, wherever you may be. Usually we close eyes, but you don't have to. But it just cuts out one form of distraction for our mind. All the visual images around us. If we close the eyes, then we don't see anything. You can't close your ears, but you can remind yourself not to take interest in sounds. You can't cut off your body from feeling sensations internally or through the skin. So again, remind yourself they're not the important thing. If you can ignore the sensations, good, or at least maintain some equanimity towards them. Same for smells and tastes. These 5 external senses stimulate the mind all the time. At the moment we're taking a rest from them, bringing attention inwards to the mind itself. Just send your awareness up to the top of your head. Notice how you feel up there. Whether you feel comfortable in your own head, or maybe you have some tension or pain, or a cough like me. If there's any muscle tension, you can consciously relax that. The face, in the jaws. You also notice how you feel, or maybe notice there's not much feeling at all. And bring attention downwards through your body, through your arms, to your hands. Relax your hands, maybe one hand on top of the other in your lap. Send your attention down your chest, to your stomach, to your waist, down your back, your shoulders, down to the waist again. Then send your attention down through the right leg, right knee, down to the right foot. Your left leg, down to the left knee, down to the left foot. So keeping your awareness within the bounds of your own body as a simple exercise to establish mindfulness of your body sitting right here, right now. Letting go of the stories and the distractions and the memories that normally occupy the mind. Bring your attention back up from the right foot, up the right leg. From the left foot, up the left leg. to your waist, your stomach, your chest, up the back to your shoulders. Notice your hands, your arms, back up to the top of your head. Relaxing any muscle tension, but also being patient with any sensations that may pull your attention too much, such as itches or aches and pains. Just notice them and let them go. Now settle your attention on the feeling of the in and out breath, perhaps at the tip of your nostrils. So all through this exercise, you're giving your mind a task to know something, to know an object, to know the body. At different points, we started at the top of the head, went down through the body, and back up again, and now settling on the sensation of the in and out breathing, which is also part of the body. So there's the sensation of the breathing in. You can breathe in a bit more deeply than usual just to find that sensation. Breathe out more deeply than usual. Once you've found the sensation of the in and out breath at the tip of your nostrils, then just let it go naturally at its own pace. So there's the breath, whether it's coarse or refined, long or short. And then there's the mind, or awareness, or the mind with mindfulness, paying attention to the breath, knowing the breath. And for those of you who practice this regularly, you're probably already familiar with this separation between the mind that knows and the body or the breath that is known by the mind. Two different things. But the body is a useful object to train the mind with, so that we do know the breath, know the body. Because the mind or awareness itself is invisible and quite hard to pin down, because it's always jumping around from sense impression to another sense impression, from a thought to a memory to another thought. And we have the idea that we have a mind that knows, and it's my mind. But in practice we're not that aware of the mind much of the time, because it's moving around from object to object. And there seems to be a continuity, but really it's just like different chapters in a story, different pages in the book, different frames in a movie made up of many different frames or still pictures. The continuity hides the fact that the mind keeps grasping hold of different objects, and we can't really keep up with it much of the time. And now we're giving it a very simple, direct task, just to keep coming back to the breathing, the feeling or the sensation of the breath. Just knowing the breath going in, that sensation at the tip of your nostril, and the breath going out. And when another thought comes into your mind, takes you away, gently bring the mind back to the breath. So a very frustrating task, but very rewarding. Rewarding because it will help you to relax, feel better in yourself, physically and mentally. It will lead on to a higher or better kind of knowledge, coming from the presence of awareness, mindfulness. Every time you're mindful or know the breath going in, the breath going out, and you're aware of the body, the mind in the present moment, gradually you have more self-control, less distraction, less sleepiness. And this will make you feel better, more calm. And this improved level of mindfulness, even if it's only briefly experienced, will help you to know things on a deeper level, to be clearer of the way things are. For instance, you may get to know how thoughts arise, pass away. They're not fixed, they're not certain, they're not solid, substantial things. Thoughts and feelings are just thoughts and feelings that arise, pass away. Some good, pleasant, some painful, many seemingly random thoughts without much meaning. But they all arise and pass away. You're taking your mind to a deeper level where you can just know thoughts arising and passing away by paying attention to the breath. Just as the breath itself arises and passes away, goes in, goes out, the mind can know that. Just as thoughts come and go, you can know that. So take a few more minutes just to practice that, to till we hear the bell.